Hello? Is there anyone here? Anyone at all? I don't think there is, because I didn't really tell anyone I was streaming. But here I am. So yeah, wait for the song to fade out. Oh yeah. Alright. So. No, don't start over again. No one asked you to start over again. Okay. So, I'm live. Hello. I'm sorry if you hear noises in the background. My dad's here. He's working on something in the living room. My mom's here as well. So if you hear loud noises or they come in my room and do something, it's okay. Because, you know, what do you expect when you have parents? So, anywho, I'm going to listen to myself over here. Alright. As I've said, if you hear noises, it's because my dad's working on something. I believe he's working on one of our, like, workout machines or something, like, our elliptical or something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's being loud. That's one thing I do know. So if you hear loud noises, don't be alarmed. It's just my family. No one's coming in to kill me. It's fine. Also, be warned, for this live stream, I've had coffee today, and that's never good. So, actually, do I still have some left? No, I drank it all. Also, not good. Not good in the slightest. I know I'm currently here alone, but I have hope that people might show up. Also, as you can see in the background, my painting got approved. This is the picture of Archie that I drew on Animal Jam, and it looks pretty snazzy. I'm gonna put it on my trade if anyone wants to see it, and they're not, like, or they can just go to my den. I'm gonna take all this off my trade, actually. I was trying to trade for, like, den banners and stuff earlier. So let me get some, what's it called? Oh, yeah, the painting. I'm gonna put it on my trade, so you guys can, where's the painting? I have too many things. That's a painting someone gave me, that was, just randomly sent to me. I can't remember who it was, but let me go look at it. I'm just gonna type in masterpiece. It's quicker. Not really. It probably would have been quicker just to scroll, but here we are. Someone sent me this, and it's gorgeous. It's, like, so detailed. I could never draw this in a million years, so thank you for sending this to me. I don't know who drew it. It said down there at the below, like, animatronics or something. I don't know. But I don't believe that's the person that sent it to me. I think it was someone else who just had the painting. Anyway, so, as always with these streams, I go live for a couple minutes in the beginning saying stream starting soon, just in case people, you know, see it and show up while I'm setting up the stream still. But yeah, I think we're ready to do this and go start doing Lucky Clovers because today is St. Patrick's Day. And what better day to do Lucky Clovers than St. Patrick's Day, which is what the whole thing is for. Also, you can see I'm kind of looking St. Patrick's Day related. I have a green long, my green beta tail, and the little antenna things. Fun fact about me, my main Animal Jam look used to have a green long instead of a black long, but then I got a black long and I got obsessed with it because it was my first ever black long, and I got it in the Forgotten Desert, which is the most rare spot you can get ever, and I got it in the Forgotten Desert, like, I think my 5th time doing the Forgotten Desert. It was the best thing ever. I don't know, I've probably been doing it for a while at that time, but that's why I made it my main look, was because I was so happy to get it without having to do all the work to get it. I just did Lucky Clovers. I did Forgotten Desert over and over again, and just got it instantly, and it was the best. So, that's how I made my main look have the black long, and then I slowly added the freaking purple beta tail because it matched the same color as my rare ball cap, so I was like, it goes together perfectly. And I just recently added my first glitch ring to my look. It used to be a black long wrist, but I changed it because it matched my bow and arrow, the little first glitched ring. So yeah, just a little insight. I think I still have a picture of what my first ever, like, main look on Animal Jam used to be, but actually I think it was in a video I've done before on my channel somewhere. It's somewhere on my channel. I don't delete any of the videos on my channel, so even the ones I don't really like that much. So, if you scroll long enough and go to, like, my oldest videos ever, then you'll probably find some really random stuff. Anyway, enough chatting. I'll probably keep chatting in the adventure, but if anyone wants to show up and talk to me, that's fine, but I'm just gonna keep talking to myself while I wait. So let's go ahead and do Lucky Clovers. Again, I apologize with all the noise in the background if you don't really hear me very well, because you're just distracted by the thumping. I know I'm distracted by the thumping, but it's fine. And I might also have to take a drink a lot in this stream because my voice dies if I don't, and no one wants that. No one wants that. It would be a crime if I couldn't talk, okay? Let's all agree here. It would be a crime if I could not speak. So Gwen's on. I remember I met Gwen in a live stream. So maybe she'll see the live stream soon and come talk to me, and I won't be alone. One can only hope. I doubt it. But we're gonna wait and see if anyone shows up. As always, while live streaming Lucky Clovers, it's gonna be laggy in the beginning, probably. So, let's see if we can get anything. I did include in the thumbnail to this live stream a black long, a green long, and a yellow long, in hopes that maybe I'll get a spike in this live stream, because it is St. Patrick's Day, and I want to see if, you know, it'll make a difference that it's St. Patrick's Day today. My mom's walking down the hallway and talking to my dad, so if you hear chit-chatting in the background, just don't pay attention to that. She might actually come in here too, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep spamming Lucky Clovers, as I've done in the last 2 live streams I did. Only difference for this one is it's St. Patrick's Day today, so lucky me, right? Yeah. So yeah, I've been going on for 11 minutes now. Doesn't really feel like it's been that long yet. I mean, I've only been going for like 3, technically. The live stream has been going on for a minute because I was AFK and stuff, but anyway. How's your day been? I mean, I know you guys probably aren't watching this right now, but maybe you're going to be watching it in the future for all I know. So, how's your day been? If you're watching this after it's posted, let me know in the comments. I will gladly... I read all of my comments, by the way. Even the really stupid ones. I read them all. I'm actually thinking about doing a video where I read just really stupid random comments in a really weird way, like make them as characters and stuff, like wear hats and be like, I cannot believe, like something stupid to do with the comments, because I don't really get many, like, I don't do reading your comments because I don't really get many comments on my videos that I can actually read a heartfelt comment of, and if I do get a big comment, it's usually from one of my friends, so I don't really feel the need to do that, but I do get a lot of random comments on some of my very old videos that are really weird, and I just wanted to read them, so maybe I'll do a video of that. I do have to do a video later today, so I will not be streaming for as long as I have the last 2 live streams. I'm at least going to shoot for an hour this live stream, unless I get swamped with other things in the live stream, but I'm only planning on doing Lucky Clovers for a little bit, talking, and then ending it, because I want to record some videos today. Actually, I'm going to record a game today that I've never recorded before, or actually never played before. It's a really popular game. If you haven't heard of it, it's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be a thing that I do. I don't know if anyone's gonna like me playing the game, but I'm gonna try to record it and post it sometime. I think next week. I don't know when next week. I don't even know, man. But it's gonna be a thing that I do, and hopefully people like it because I'm gonna have fun doing it. Hopefully. It's just gonna be a really stupid video, basically. It's not too serious, like, oh, a game I had to buy. It's kind of like a free game you can play. So, we'll see. My dad's hitting things with a hammer. It's fine. Everything is fine, okay, guys? Everything is good. So yeah. So far, we're at 20 clovers, which isn't that bad. He's still banging things. It's fun. I call this about like a quarter of the way through the adventure, because once I get to like the 30s, then it's like halfway through, and then, you know, so forth. So I call this like a quarter of the way through. I don't know what he's doing there. It's making me curious about what he's doing in there. I think he's like working on something. I don't know. I walked down the hallway and I just saw the elliptical in the middle of the room, so I'm gonna assume he's working on fixing that, but I don't really know. Can't be sure. No one's here. I'm gonna tell Sammy that I am live in case she wants to know. Oh, I'm live, by the way. Okay, I'll just let her know that I'm live in case she wanted to join, but I doubt she will, because right now she's working on a top secret thing, which isn't really top secret, but I just don't want to tell you guys, because it's not my place to tell you. So yeah. Maybe she'll join me while she's working on stuff. But anyway. Mimi, what? Oh my gosh, Buddy's asleep and he looks adorable. Well, he's not asleep. He's just laying on his side staring at me. But I count that as asleep with his eyes open. Buddy. Aw, he just like breathed in and out like he was comfortable. But anyway, let me go back to the thing. Wasn't looking. Okay, you get out of here. Thank you very much. Okay, so, how's your days been? Mine's been good so far. I ate a waffle for breakfast and some cinnamon toast. It was delicious. And my mom were stupid, and I drank coffee, and, I'm quite, you know, not really that hyper as I usually am when I drink caffeine, but I actually got sleepy when I drank it, which is weird. My mom said she usually gets sleepy sometimes when she drinks it too. It's weird. I don't know why. It's coffee. It's supposed to wake you up, but yet it makes us sleepy. We're weird people. We've known this for a while. So, I don't know what to talk about. I'm trying to think of things I could just randomly talk about with you guys, because I assume maybe in the future someone's gonna watch this, because it's gonna be on my channel forever, so I might as well talk about something interesting, right? Right. Let's talk about spring and how it's coming soon and how I'm excited for summer because of my birthday. Right now I think it's around like 70-something days to my birthday. My birthday's June 2nd, so it's a couple months. But that's when we get to swim, guys. Anyone excited for summer? I hate summer usually because, for one, it stays hot all the time, and there's bugs, and that's why I hate summer. But the only reason I like summer is because I get to see my friends, and I get to go swimming a lot, because it's my birthday, and I can cry if I want to. No, because it's my birthday, and I get to swim, and, you know, have a birthday party and stuff like that. That's the only reason I like summer. Otherwise, I always prefer winter, because there's no bugs, the snow looks pretty outside, and it's cold enough for me to always wear a hoodie. I can live in a hoodie. But either way, I wear a hoodie all the time anyway. Even when it's freaking summer, I always wear a hoodie. It's weird. One time I wore a really big fluffy hoodie outside in the summer, and everybody looked at me like, why are you wearing a hoodie in the summer outside when it's like freaking 89 degrees? I was like, because I'm cold. But I wasn't actually cold. I only say that because I just love wearing hoodies. Like, they're the best. They just look so cool, and I love them. I don't wear them usually because I'm cold. Usually I just wear them because I love wearing them. But usually, hello, I am here now, hello. I usually wear hoodies because I like the way they feel, you know? Even if I'm not hot, I just wear them because they feel nice. Like that, you know, you ever had that hoodie that's really soft on the inside? Like a sheep's fur or sheep's wool, I guess you would call it. That's how my hoodie, I don't know if you guys have ever seen my hoodie. I mean, I've wore it in several videos. Several. It's like that plaid one, it's on my door right now. It's like a plaid one that's gray and light blue, and it's got the floof on the inside. It's freaking my favorite hoodie right now. My favorite hoodie, I just hit something. I hit record. Why did I hit record? Get out of here. It's a force of habit, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Hang on, let me go BRB. Before I open this. It's a very big force of habit of mine to hit record when I go to open the chest, because, stay with me here, because I usually, here lately, have been recording what prizes I get from the chest, but I forget that I'm streaming right now, so I don't need to do that. So it's just a force of habit for me to hit the hotkey I set to record, so, I'm sorry. Okay. There's that, and crap. Yay. Let's do it again. One more time. Oranges grow on trees. Okay, no. Does anyone know that song? Is it just me? Oranges grow on trees, oranges grow on trees. Potatoes grow down in the ground, they grow down in the ground. We grapes, we grow on bunches, on vines, on vines, on vines. One more time. Oranges. Okay, no. Isn't that? I think that's on Blue's Clues, so that's why I know it. I believe it's Blue's Clues. I'm like 99% sure it's Blue's Clues, but that 1%'s tricking my brain. But I'm pretty sure it's Blue's Clues. Because I used to watch that show a lot when I was little. That was like my favorite show to watch. So I'm pretty sure it's Blue's. I know me some Blue's Clues. Speaking of Blue's Clues, I heard that they were bringing like a remake of Blue's Clues, like on Nick, where it's like Blue looks like so different. She's like freaking 3D animated and crap. Did that noise come through on the thing? I don't think it did because I don't have my audio up. I only have it up on when I'm playing this song. I just turned the audio up, the desktop audio. So if it makes that noise again, we'll hear it together, guys. It made like a bloop noise, like kind of like how this thing makes a bloop noise when you hover over things. It makes that noise. I don't know what that noise came from, but it scared me. Anyway, a new Blue's Clues is supposed to come out. So even though I'm scared that they're gonna ruin the show, I also want to see what they do with it. But hey, it's Maddie. Hi, Shadow Polar Bear. Hi. I believe Maddie is Kaylee's stepsister, if you want to call her that, and she's here. So hello, Maddie. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Ah, crap, I just lagged so badly. Okay. How long have I been streaming? 20 minutes already? Dang! I'm timing it because I want to try to shoot for at least an hour. At least an hour and 30 minutes. At the least. And not go over that time limit without forgetting that I'm streaming. Because I can talk for hours, man. You guys know this already from my past 2 streams. So yeah. I wonder. I've been doing Lucky Clovers all day today, and I only got, like, spike wrists, so I better get a long collar in this live stream. I will be so happy. Be the best St. Patrick's Day ever. What else do I talk about? I don't know what to talk about still. Let's see. What about... I could talk about... What can I talk about? I don't know. I honestly do not. I have to burp. Thank you for your patronage. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. All I can really think about is just, like, videos. Like, what videos I'm plan on doing in the future and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know the future. I'm not that so Raven. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing in the future. I mean, I plan on recording, like, FNAF today. Maybe. If I feel like it later today. Probably won't, because I never feel like recording that game. Every time I record it, I have to force myself to record it. Just ask Sammy. She's always the one going, you can do it, just record it. I'm like, but it's scary. It's so scary. It's like, FNAF does not look scary when you're watching someone play it. I would just straight up tell you, it's terrifying when you play it yourself. Even when you know everything about it, and you think you know how to do it, you don't. When you play it, it's like, it's suspenseful and scary. Even the jump scares aren't really that scary at the time. When you're like, even when you're watching a video, the jump scares, they're 10 times more scary when you're playing it than when you're watching someone get jump scared. It's 10 times scarier. I would just tell you that right now. It's terrifying. Because you never know. You literally, like, you never know when you're gonna get jump scared. When you're watching a video, someone can, like, be like, oh, all the jump scares happen at this time. I wish I had something to do that when I'm actually playing. It's like, oh, you're gonna die at exactly 5 minutes into the video. Thanks for the warning. Now I won't be scared. Nope, I don't get that privilege. I'm not even gonna try to recover what I just said. I'm not even gonna do it. I would just mess it up even more. Anyway, FNAF. I might try to record that today. I don't know. Procrastination station. Choo choo. I know I'm gonna record a certain video today. I'm also gonna try to record Wildcraft because it is the weekend, and I usually record my videos ahead of time on the weekends because I have the time to. And of course, Wildcraft have to go up on Thursday. Thursday. I messed that sentence up completely. Wildcraft has to go up on Monday, FNAF Thursday, and then any other video goes up on Saturday, which today is Saturday, so Livestream today, yay. So I have to record Wildcraft on the weekends because it goes up on Mondays. So every time I go Minecraft Monday, it's usually Minecraft Sunday. So I'm a liar. Every time you hear me say Minecraft Monday in the beginning of Wildcraft, I'm a liar. Every time. Because I'm usually not recording on a Monday because I have to get it up on Monday, therefore I have to pre-record it so I can actually upload it and edit it and have time to do all that crap. So I should start saying Minecraft Sunday because it's the only thing that actually makes sense to say. So let's record it on Minecraft Saturday, if I feel like it. Oh, now I'm thinking of freaking Mystical Moonlight where we're like Thumbanomicon. I never have done that. I have to do that in an episode of Wildcraft soon. Where I just, instead of saying Minecraft Monday, I say Minecraft Thumbanomicon. Because that's going to be so confusing to people, and I just want to confuse people, you know? Kind of like right now, because if you don't know Mystical Moonlight, then you don't know what I'm talking about still. So, yeah. So, I could talk about what's on my desk right now, because I have a lot of crap on my desk that needs to be sorted out. So I have a Freddy plushie from Five Nights at Freddy's. I got a Foxy one and a Bonnie, and then I don't have Chica because she scares me, and plus we didn't have any money to buy Chica, so maybe I'll get her for my birthday if I can, so she doesn't kill me anymore on Five Nights at Freddy's because I don't have her plushie. And then I got a bunch of Minecraft plushies, like a ton. I also have Minecraft figurines, My Little Pony figurines, and what else? I have a penguin piggy bank thing that I painted forever ago. It's like holding an ice cream, and it's got a cupcake next to it. Doesn't look like a very appetizing cupcake, I'm just gonna say, but it's a cupcake nonetheless. And then I have a little Dalmatian that I named Lucky, I think, last year. He's a very little Dalmatian, like a tiny. I made a video about him last year, I believe, and how I called him Lucky, and how every time I saw him, I instantly got a spike. So maybe if I hold him, actually, give me him. Maybe I'll get a long collar in this round, who knows. But he's about the same size as my hand. And he smells weird. He smells like, you know, like Axe, like a boy's Axe kind of thing, like the cologne. He smells like that. I don't know why he smells like that. Maybe my brother sprayed him with it violently. Oh, I think he did, actually. I think he smelled weird. And we didn't want to put him in the washroom for some reason. We were afraid he would die. So we just sprayed him with his Axe, and the smell stuck with him ever since, I think. Anyway, so he forever smells like Axe. But it smells good. I don't know why. My dad's murdering something. I'm not gonna question it, because maybe he'll murder me next if I question it. But anyway, Lucky's about the same. Like, he can fit perfectly in my hand. He's like smaller than a hamster. He's adorable. I love him. I'm just gonna squeeze him while I play and talk to you guys. So Minecraft Omninomicon. Oh goodness. So, what else is on my desk? I have a light up keyboard. I don't know if anyone knew that. If I press this little button on my keyboard, the lights change colors, but I always leave it at green because it goes with my theme, okay? My walls are blue, my mic foam thing on the top of my microphone is blue, and pretty much everything in my room is blue. So it's like, I need green things in here, man. So I made my keyboard green, and I made my headphones green, and I also have a green chair. So that's why. Okay, let's see what we get. Lucky, don't fail me now. That's a chain, okay, nope. And Lucky, you failed me. How dare you? I told you not to fail me. You're too adorable to be mad at, though, so I forgive you. I need to refresh. I have to refresh like every 2 rounds because I start lagging a lot when I'm live streaming. Last time I checked, Axe, or however you spell it, smells horrible. Axe smells amazing to me. I don't like the girl Axe very much. It used to give me a headache, but I did used to wear like the girl version of Axe. But I love the way the guy version smells. That's like my favorite cologne for a guy to wear. It's just the best. Friggin' Matthew, my brother, and Bailey, his friend, used to spray it on themselves violently. But I can't talk, because when me and Kaylee had the girl version of the Axe, we did the same thing. And we had to stop wearing it eventually, though, because it gave my mom a headache. And then it started giving me a headache, too, so I was like, yeah, no, I don't want that anymore. And now I wear this one perfume stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but it's in like in a little potion bottle. And I had this other one that's in like a normal-sized bottle. And it smells like cinnamon, which is weird. It doesn't really smell like cinnamon, but it also smells like it has a hint of cinnamon in it, but with something else. Like, I'm wearing it right now. I'm trying to sniff and describe how it smells, but I can't for the life of me. But anyway, but I love the way Axe smells. It is very strong sometimes, though, so I can understand why people don't like the way it smells, because it's very strong, like it gives people headaches and crap. But when it's like died down like it is on Lucky right now, like, you can faintly smell it. When it smells like that, it smells really good. I love the way it smells. It doesn't give me a headache, but the girl one, man. I don't know what it was about the girl Axe. It just made me feel nauseous. I don't know. So, also you spell it like Axe, like the weapon with an E. I know, because my brother's obsessed with it. He gets it every Christmas, like this special golden can of Axe, and it smells good. But he also uses Axe like shampoo and stuff. So that's how I know it smells good, because I smell it in the house all the time, because he sprays it around. I've gotten used to it. So yeah. Lucky, you need to help me, okay? I need things to talk about. You're useless. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Lucky. You're not useless. You can't talk to me, so that's what makes you kind of useless to me. But you're also adorable, so I forgive you. Can I set him on my microphone? You guys just heard the squish noise. He's on my microphone right now, staring at me. He's adorable. I can just talk to you, Lucky, while also letting them hear me. So, Lucky, how's your day been? Yeah? Really? I cannot believe she said that to you, Lucky. I cannot believe her. Yeah, I know. She's definitely got issues with you, man. Whew. This is what I resorted to, guys. I resorted to talking to a stuffed animal Dalmatian that's small enough to sit on my microphone. This is what has happened when I have nothing to talk about. I'm trying to think of things to say, but I can't think of any. Let's see here. I could talk about what I'm wearing right now. I mean, I literally don't really, there's not much to say. I'm literally wearing all black. And I thought that was funny today because I'm wearing a black shirt, black pants, and I'm also wearing black fingerless gloves, which I haven't wore these in the longest time. I think the last time I wore these was like when I played FNAF 1 was the last time I wore them. I'm gonna start wearing them more often though because I love them like so much. They're my favorite. Hence why I have fingerless gloves on my Minecraft skin. I had those on there before I even got fingerless gloves in real life. But ever since then, I always wanted them. So I've always been obsessed with them. Even before I was on Minecraft, I was like, when I watched Minecraft YouTubers that had like fingerless gloves on their Minecraft skins, I was like, if I ever get Minecraft, my skin's gonna have fingerless gloves because I just love them so much. And then it did. And that's the only thing that's ever stuck on my look throughout the entire time I've ever had it. Like, I've changed my hair sometimes, I've changed my hat color and stuff like that, but I've never changed the fingerless gloves. I've changed the height of them, like how long they are on my hands, but I've never changed them. Like, I've never gotten rid of them. Except on Mystical Moonlight, where I have armor on. I was gonna put fingerless gloves on under the armor, but it wouldn't, like, work like that because of the version we were on, so I just didn't have them. But they're still fingerless armor glove things. Like, I'm obsessed with that for some reason. I don't know why. I need help. Guys, send help. Any questions for the Ziraku? No one has any questions, so. That was meant to be separate. What? I can't spell. Ha ha ha. Okay, I'm just reading the chat, sorry. I'm gonna get another drink again, because I'm thirsty, and I'm dying, because I keep talking and not taking a moment to breathe and collect myself. I don't even stop to breathe or swallow when I'm talking on the live stream. Like, I have a serious problem when it comes to that. I can't stand hearing, like, awkward silences. I cannot stand it. Not in a live stream, though. But, I mean, like, in a video, I just cut out the awkward silences. But in a live stream, I'm like, when I'm trying to think of what to say next, I'm like, And that's why I say, so much in live streams. And okay, and anyway, and Those are the things I say the most when I'm trying to think of what to say. So if you ever yeah. So if you ever hear me say, I'm thinking about what to say, but I also don't like the silence while I'm thinking, so I try to make a noise to mask the silent sound of me thinking. Who's here? Hello? Is it you, Sammy? Are you here? Yes, you are. Hello? 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 From freaking Nidhogg. Hello? My mom is gonna kill me. She hates when I say that. She gets angrily violent. Angrily violent. She gets angrily violent when I say hello. Seriously, when I go hello, like with a U instead of an E in the middle of the hello. She doesn't like it because on Nidhogg, every time I say hello, I killed her. So now whenever I go hello, she looks at me like with a death stare, and it scares me. Like, I think one of these days I'm gonna say hello, and she's gonna kill me. She's actually going to kill me. Yeah, making my own song now because I can't actually have music going right now or I'd be really laggy, so I'm gonna make my own music. Deal with it. I call this song the crappy banjo. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going crazy. Which, I mean, it's okay. I like being crazy, so it's fine. I'm not calling. I don't feel like it. I told you only if I felt like it, and I don't. I actually feel like talking to myself right now, if that's okay with you. Seriously, I love talking to myself. Does anyone else love just talking to yourself? Do you feel so happy when you do? I don't know why I do. I feel like... I just see a crying face. I feel so stupid that it makes me laugh, and then it makes me happy that I'm being stupid. Like, I'm a weird person, but we're okay with that. Is everyone okay with that? I hope so. I'm just used to every time I do a live stream just talking and no one like talking with me or talking back at me. Like before when I used to do live streams with you guys and we'd all be on a call together, I would be so confused half the time because I didn't know who was saying what, or because I also at the time didn't really know y'all's voices very much. Like I couldn't tell y'all's voices apart most of the time back then because I didn't know you guys very much. So it was hard for me to be on a live stream with you guys because I was like, I don't know who's saying what, and then I just hear my name sometimes, blah, 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 Rocky. I'm like, what? What did I do? I haven't even said anything this entire time. So that's why every time I did a live stream with you guys, I just let you guys talk because I didn't know what to say, first of all, and second of all, I didn't know how to respond. Well, that means the same thing. I didn't know who to respond to because everybody was talking at once. And I didn't know who to answer and stuff. No, I don't, because every time I always, saying to myself, if I ask myself, I don't know what that means. I have no idea what you just said, man. Anyway, every time I did a live stream with you guys, it was always fun to do a live stream with, like, all of you, because it was always, like, all of us together, yay. But it was also really confusing. Like, I can't be the only one who was confused at the time. Spike? No, it's Pumpkin. I got my hopes up by seeing the circular object. And then it was nothing. It was just a pumpkin floating there in my face, mocking me. My past live streams I loved because I got to talk to people, and I never, like, before when I did YouTube, I never really got out there very much. Like, yeah, I posted videos a lot and stuff, but no one ever commented, and when they did comment, I was so excited. I was like, someone saw my video, yay! But when I started doing live streams and, like, talking to you guys live on a call, it was, like, the weirdest thing to me because I, like, for one, I never even go up and talk to people in real life, ever. And here I was on a call with, like, 6 other people, and I didn't know what to say. I was so shy. I'm still so shy, but not as much, because I know you guys more. He's beating the crap out of something in there. I know you guys more, though, now, so I'm more comfortable talking around you. But back then, you guys, I don't know if you guys could ever tell when I was talking, but I was extremely nervous, like, 50% of the time. And every time you guys asked, you were like, call, and I said, it was because my anxiety and my nerves got the better of me. And I really wanted to talk to you guys, like with Tiger, every time she asked me to call, I really wanted to talk to her, but then my anxiety and my nerves and stuff like that would get the better of me, and I would be too shy to even do it, so I'd just be like, I'm not really in the mood to right now. Basically, I'm just coming clean to you guys right now. Every other time I ever said, I'm not in the mood to call right now, it was because I was too shy to and too nervous. Now when I say it, I actually mean I'm not in the mood to talk to someone right now. I'm in the mood to just keep talking and talking, because I have a tendency to talk a lot, and I don't like being on a call with someone because I will interrupt you so many times. And I've got plenty of examples of that on Mystical Moonlight in my video clips where I interrupt you 24/7, Sammy. So, I'm a talker, like my mom. So, me and her interrupt people a ton. And that's why whenever I say I'm not in the mood to talk right now, it really means I'm not in the mood to talk to somebody else right now, because I will interrupt you. I'm in a very big, talky, chatty mood, and I don't want to interrupt you guys. But usually, back then, when I said I didn't want to call, it was because I was too scared to. Because I was just a really nervous little nugget. A little nugget of a Rocco, and I didn't feel like talking, because I was too scared to. But then the more I talked to you guys, the more the nerves actually went away. So, in turn, the thing I was too scared to do was actually what I needed to do in the first place. To get used to talking to people, and that's actually what helped me talk better in videos, too, was talking to you guys. So I pretty much owe my entire YouTube channel to the Wild Ones, is what I'm saying. Because I would never have talked in a video the way I do with such confidence right now if I never had talked with such confidence to them back in the day. I say back in the day like it was like 1970, but it was like almost 3 years ago. So it was a little ways away. Right now it's 2 years ago, but on July 2nd it will have been 3. And I've come a long way with talking in videos and in live streams since then. I was extremely nervous back then. I also used to stream on Google Hangouts back in the day. Now I'm streaming on OBS where there's no little watermark anywhere and it looks fine on the screen. Like, look how gorgeous this looks compared to my other streams that I've done in the past. I would say I'm proud of where I've come in the whole, span of like 3 years almost. Like, I say that I started YouTube in 2014, but technically I started YouTube 3 years ago almost. When you guys became my friends, that's when I full on was into the whole YouTube thing. Because back when, there's a fuzz. Help! I thought it was a spider and it scared me. It fluttered right in front of my face too, and I was swatting my hand. Back when I started doing YouTube, I just did Animal Jam videos that were really stupid, and I didn't really, I wasn't invested. Like, I love doing YouTube videos, don't get me wrong. Like, I did Toontown videos too and stuff like that, but they weren't my, main focus. I didn't really love them that much because I didn't really, no one really watched them, and I didn't really see the need to. And then I met you guys on July 2nd, and it all kind of changed there because I actually had people watching my videos and people who liked them. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to get more little people that love to laugh with me and be stupid. And then I did more live streams, and more people subbed, and then I did more videos, and people liked those too because I was funny, and it escalated, and it's come a long way. I know 400 people doesn't look like that far away, considering some people right now have like 10 million subs and blah blah blah, but to me 400 is a very big deal, because I remember back when I had like 3 and now I have 400 and like I think 33, I don't know. But after my first ever live stream, I had 12. I went from like 3 subs to like 12 in the span of a day. And I was extremely, you can just ask my mom. After that first live stream I did, I was like telling her, I'm like, oh my gosh, look how many subs I have now. I'm getting places, Mom. I'm going places. I'm moving out. I'm gonna go get a house. I'm gonna get paid for YouTube. But now I just don't even want to get paid for YouTube. I just love doing YouTube in general. Like, I don't ever see it as my job, probably. Like, one day I'll probably have to take off, like, I probably won't post as much on YouTube one day, because I'll have a job that I have to do, and I won't have as much time to do YouTube videos. I'll probably have to not be able to post on Saturdays, and maybe just post on, like, Mondays and Thursdays and stuff, whenever I get a job in the future, and have to do school again, stuff like that. It's a big thing, that I'll probably be busy a lot in the future, and not be able to do YouTube as much as I am right now. Because right now is my golden years, man. I'm a kid. I ain't got much to worry about. I mean, I'm almost not a kid. I'm almost 18. But I'm a kid, and I'm still trying to figure out my life and stuff. So there will be a time in my life on YouTube where I go on a very, very long YouTube break. Like, I'm talking maybe like a year, a couple months. I don't even know. It could be several years, but I will never full-on stop doing YouTube forever. Like, I will always come back. Whenever I leave, I'm gonna come back. And it only be because I have something going on in my actual life that I have to stop. And maybe I'll do vlogs even then, but I won't have time to do very many video games probably. But I would still want to post videos, so I would do vlogs of, like, stuff I'm doing at the time, stuff like that. Maybe I would still play, like, you know, video games sometimes. And I don't know what to do for that time in my life when I'm not able to do much on YouTube because I'm busy in real life. That's part of the perks of having YouTube be your job, is that you get to keep doing what you love and also get paid for it and make that your job. So I would never do that though, because I feel like, for one, I have too many freaking copyrighted songs on my channel that would get me freaking copyright striked probably, if I ever got monetized. But also, I don't want people to always say, oh, you're only doing this for the money, you're doing it for the views, you're doing it for the likes, but people will probably say that anyway, even if I don't get paid. But people, whenever someone gets paid for YouTube, they instantly accuse them, like, you're only in this for the money. You don't actually care about us. You don't actually care if we're happy or laughing. You just want the money. And I don't ever want people to have to use that excuse against me. I just want to be able to make people laugh without being like, oh, you got paid for this. You're only in it for all the money. So, that's my reason of never getting paid. A patch tat. Well, lovely. Get that crap out of here. Freaking trolling people. What is it? It's a skull. I can already see it. I don't even need to wait for it to load up on the screen. I already see it. Frickin' Animal Jam. Quit trolling me. It's the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna hit 3K subs. Oh, nice. Did you get your memory using a credit card? I don't think so. I think I used one of those cards from the store. Like, you scratch off and stuff. I have to refresh again. Welcome to the stream. Hello. I don't remember. I think I usually always just get the cards from the store and use it there. But we'll find out, I guess, in the future. Wait, what? What I just said made no sense. We're never gonna find out. I pretty much always use the cards from the store that you have to scratch off on the back. So yeah, he kept saying decline. I don't know what you're going on about, man. What? I can't see what you're saying. Speak for no lag. Okay then. Oh goodness. Lol. To get the lag to stop because I just joined back. I've already been going for 44 minutes. Are you kidding me? Are you for real? Man. Time flies when you're talking about literally nothing. We'll probably do a couple more rounds of clovers before I end it. And by a couple, I mean like 7. What else should I talk about? I do love talking about my past because I don't really share much of my, self before I joined YouTube and started making videos. I don't really talk about that part of myself much on videos because I don't really have the time to. Live streams are really the only time I ever have to talk about myself. Because when I'm recording things, I don't want it to, what's it called? Oh, I don't want it to get, bound up with all the talking and the boring parts. I just want it to be all action and laughing and stuff like that and nothing serious. So I saved that for, like, live streams and stuff where I'm just being stupid. Like right now. But I don't know what to talk about in my past, because I have shared some of my past before in videos in my life, but they were like forever ago and stuff, so I don't know. I could talk about like my childhood or something, and what I used to do when I was little, when I was like, and when I say little, I'm not talking about like 14, which is not really, I mean, to me it feels like forever ago when I was 14, it's almost like 4 years ago. Like, on June 2nd, it'll be 4 years ago that I was 14, but I'm talking about when I was, like, I don't know, 8, 9, that's when I consider me being little. But honestly, it's all a blur. My dad's banging on things again. He's trying to kill something. It's all a blur. You got shot? I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what you're talking about in the chat, dude. When I was little, it's all a blur from, like, I think, all the way up until I was, like, 8. Man, can you just stop? Can you just stop? Please? It will still be there later. Bang on it later, okay? Anyway, I think the time I actually started remembering most of my childhood was around 7, 8, and 9. Because, like, when I was, like, 5, I barely remember things. I did used to go to school. I'm homeschooled right now, like, since I was, like, 5. So I did used to go to school for a little bit. And I used to go to school with Kaylee, actually, when we were really little. I mean, like, 4 and 5. Like, actually, I was 5 when we stopped. So I was probably, like, 3 and 4. He is just... My dad's working on something in the background, like, in the living room. I don't know why he's working on it in the living room. He could work on the kitchen where it's less loud to me. But here we are. It's very distracting. It might not be that annoying to you guys, but to me it's very distracting to hear that and have to keep talking. It's difficult. So when I was like 4 and 5, me and Kaylin went to school together, and I used to bring my, I used to have a blanket, and I still do have a blanket. I don't really use it that much anymore, but back when I was like younger, I used to sleep with it all the time and sniff it and stuff. And I used to take it to school with me. It was a different blanket though. Now I have a different one completely. The one I'm talking about right now in this story, I still have, like, in a baggie, but it became a big ball of strings, and I could no longer use it anymore. But I used to take it to school with me, and one time I lost it in school, and had a meltdown in school, when I was, like, 4, and it was a hard time in my life. And then, I vaguely remember these stories, but I vaguely remember them enough to tell people about them. Like, when I lost my blanket, I do remember losing it. I do remember thinking I would never see it again. And I remember the fear of it. I remember that part, but I don't remember anything else. All I remember the next thing that I remember was seeing this woman that used to be, like, one of my, I think, my teacher's assistant girl or whatever, walking down this really big, long hallway in our school. And she had my blanket in her hand. She was walking so freaking slow. It felt like the longest walk I've ever seen in my life, because I was seeing my blanket in her hand slowly come towards me. Like, it took her, like, 2 minutes. But it felt like 5 years to me, because there I was, thinking I'd never see it again, seeing her hold my blanket. It made me more angry, because I was like, how dare you touch my blanket? But then I was also grateful because she found my blanket. It was a mix of emotions, and I was like, she has my blanket, I need it, I want it back right now. She's probably getting all her different smells on it, and it's gonna ruin it. And I remember just running towards her, because she was taking so long, in my eyes anyway. She was taking forever, because it was a really long hallway. So I was like, I'm just gonna go. It might not have been that long. I mean, I was really little, so it probably just felt longer than it was. But I just remember running after her and snatching my blanket out of her hands, and then thanking her, and then going back into the classroom and sniffing it for the rest of the class. So, that was the time I lost my blanket. I also lost it one time in Walmart. I'm not the best at keeping up with my things, I'm just gonna say. Actually, in fact, for a while after that, I was always told, don't bring it in the store, because I lost it so many times. I lost my blanket in Walmart one time, and this janitor guy found it. Same thing happened last time. I saw it in the distance, and I was like, he has my blanket! And then he's like, is this yours? And I already snatched it out of his hand before he even finished asking if it was mine. And he was like, I'm gonna assume it's yours. And then, I kind of just hid behind my mom because I was always shy. So I was like, yeah, okay, it's mine. Thanks, man. Bye. Leave. You making me nervous. So that was another time I lost my blanket. The same one, by the way. It's the same blanket. Same one. And then I got a different one later. What was that noise? Did you guys hear that noise? That was weird. I don't know if y'all heard it or not. That hurt my ears. So that was the second time I lost my blanket. Another time in school, before the blanket incidents in school when I lost it then, my probably most traumatizing moment in school was when I first went to school, and I cried the entire time. Every time I went to school for like, I think a month, maybe longer, I cried. And one time, she sat me in the middle of the room crying in a chair and told me I couldn't get up until I was done crying. And everyone just kept staring at me, watching me cry, and just judging me, basically, for crying about literally nothing. But I think my mom told me what she thinks I was crying about was I missed her, and I think that really was what it was, because I was just going to school for the first time, and I probably missed my mommy, so that was probably the main reason. Let's see if I get anything this time. Phantom armor. Next, and it's a sword. Yay! I love swords! I wish I could stab you in the eye with a dynamo jam. I get a little bit violent. So that was a traumatizing thing. And then one time she left me in the bathroom, crying, by myself. Kept coming in to check on me and see if I was done crying, and every time I wasn't, she just left me in there. She didn't let me be a part of anything she didn't let me be with my friend. I believe at the time it was just Kaylee that was my friend. But she didn't let me do anything at all. She just said, you're not allowed to do anything until you stop crying. And I didn't cry the rest of the day. Well, actually, I cried the rest of the day. Like, I had a problem. I don't know what it was. I just remember being very, very sad and not knowing what to do. Like, I don't know if it was that I missed my mom or I just missed home. Which I think, now that I think about it, it might have just been I missed home. Because now, every time I leave the house, I do miss home. Not enough to cry forever, but I do miss my house. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel very attached to my house. Probably because I grew up in my house for my entire life. Like, when I was a baby, we moved here. Like, the day I was born, we moved into this house. So, I've never known anything except this house, and that's probably why I was very scared, because I was in a new place that I'd never been before, and my mom wasn't there to be with me, and the only familiar face I knew was Kaylee at the time. And I actually followed Kaylee around everywhere at school, because I was a shy little nugget of a Wild Wolf 6200, and I didn't know what to do. So I just followed her around and copied what she did, basically. What you do with your friends, you just follow them around in school, and then, you know, never leave their side because you're scared. That's what I used to do in school. But I was only in school for, like, I think a year, maybe 2. I can't even remember how long I was in school. But the reason I got taken out of school, I think, was because my brother started having problems at school. Like, they tried to convince us that he needed to be on medicine and stuff, but he didn't. He was just, like, we lost a family member, and then he started crying at school around the time that I stopped crying at school and was having a nice time. My brother starts crying, and they tried to convince us that he needed stuff, like medicine, to make him calm down and stuff, but it was really just because I can't really remember the reason why he was crying. I know it was, like, a really twisted reason that they were trying to, like, I don't know, that they were the ones making him cry by talking, like, people were talking about people dying and stuff, and we recently had a family member die at the time, and it upset him. I don't really remember the reason, but it was not the reason that they said it was. They were just saying that he needed to go to a therapist, and he needed to take some medicine and stuff like that, but I don't think that was the real reason, because he did go to a therapist, I believe, and that didn't help at all. So, that's why we got taken out of school while we're homeschooled, because my brother started having issues, and we just didn't really like that school, so we stopped going there, and we were homeschooled my entire life since then, since I was 5. So, that's why I'm homeschooled, to this very day. Remember one time, homeschool stories, people. Anyone ever want to know what it's like to be homeschooled? I'm about to explain to you. It's just as boring. I mean, when you're younger, it's not as boring. Like, when I was, like, first starting doing homeschool, it was really fun, because, like, it's school at home as a child. It's the best, because you don't have to leave. You can just sit there with your brother, doing school, being stupid, goofing off, getting in trouble from your mom, getting grounded because you goofed off and didn't do school. Yeah, we did that a lot. We procrastinated a lot doing school when we were younger. Actually a lot in general until he graduated. We procrastinated all the time. But now I'm procrastinating a lot because I'm the only one in my house doing school still. And it's the worst. It's the worst. Back when I was little, though, we used to do, like, we did handwriting, which I recently, I think, when I was, like, 14, stopped doing, I believe. Maybe 15, I can't really remember. But I do handwriting and stuff, like cursive and stuff. So I can do that. I actually only prefer to write my name in cursive now. I don't know why. Like, most people just write their name normal, or they have a certain way they write it. I just write it in straight-up cursive. Because I'm boring like that. And, I mean, I learned it for a reason. I might as well use it. So I did cursive, and then I did, like, we read the Bible, like, we studied the Bible, like a little children's version of the Bible, and we used to have to answer questions in it and stuff, and, the way we'd answer them is to see who, it was like a game show, the way we did it, because we had these spoons that we used for, like, you know, stirring food and stuff, like, very big plastic spoons, and when we knew the answer to the question, we had to slap the spoon on the table. So, we also named the spoons, like, Tim and Chip, because Chip was broken, because Matthew broke him, so we named him Chip, and, I had Tim, and we also had, I think, Bob, which I think we still have Bob, but he broke in half recently, and I almost cried, because I was like, Bob's dead! Bob, no! So, it was a thing where we were attached to these spoons, like, we had certain spoons that we would always use to answer our questions and stuff. My mom tried to make it really fun for us, because, you know, it's still school, but she wanted it to be fun. I think she actually used to be a teacher at some point, but it wasn't for very long. So she was our teacher in school. She taught us math. She basically taught me everything I know in school from her. And then we started doing actual, like, high school, not college. I mean, I didn't think I'm going to go to college, but, we did high school stuff on, I think, I can't remember. We didn't, no, I'm thinking about it wrong. We did this thing called SOS, like Switched On Schoolhouse, I think it was. And that was for, like, you know, there was a spelling bee thing on there where you learn to spell words and stuff. So that's how I learned how to spell things a lot. Because she had to do spelling bee every day, and then around the end we would do a quiz. And, you know, spell the words on that quiz and stuff like that. So it was a thing that we used to do. And then we also had, like, classes, like normal, like we had history, language arts, science, stuff like that, that we had to go read certain amount of pages on and stuff like that. And then we switched to, when my brother started doing school, high school stuff. I was still on SOS, but he was doing, like, high school things now on a different website. And then now I'm on the website that he used for his high school, and he already graduated and got his diploma and stuff. And now I'm doing the same crap, and I hate it because I'm on math, and math sucks. And that's my school stories. Yay. Now I transitioned, is what I was trying to say. Transitioned. I can't talk. I've been talking for so long that I just can't. I've been going for 57 minutes. Yay. But yeah, that was my school experience back in when I actually, you know, was in school. The only time I ever knew school was in kindergarten and preschool, I believe, were the only two schools I ever did. I never got to experience the difficult school that is high school in actual public school, which is kind of the part that people need to grow and learn to be a better person and stuff, and collect themselves and learn how to be a human. I never had that. I never got along with people, so it's fine. And we got a fox tat. What's the next one? We got a rare flag. That's, you know, blah. We're doing it again, people. We're doing it again. So, that's my school experience. If anyone ever wanted to know how I got to where I am today, that's how. So all in all, school, even if you're homeschooled or if you're in public school, what is that noise? Do I keep hearing that? Is it just my end that hears that? What the heck? If you're in public school or if you're homeschooled, homeschool kids know it's just as difficult and annoying as public school. Like, it's just as annoying. It's still the same, like, oh, I don't want to do this attitude. Like, it's still school. No matter which way you do it, whether if you're at home or out in public, it's still the same thing, and it's still equally as annoying. Like, no matter where you do math, it's gonna be math. That's the kind of thing I'm saying. That's why everybody's like, whenever I say I'm homeschooled, they're like, oh, lucky. Like, no, I'm not. I'm doing literally the same thing that you're doing, only I get to sit at home and do it. I mean, that's actually kind of more torturous because you don't get any human interaction. It's worse for you. I've learned that over the years that homeschool is actually more damaging to your personality and your mind more than public school is. I know public school, you can get bullied and stuff like that and be really depressed all the time, but homeschool does the exact same thing, only minus the bullies. You just bully yourself instead, and you don't get, that's probably why I'm so shy today, because I never really got to go out of the house ever when I was little and talk to people. When I was too innocent to care what people thought about me, I never really got to talk to people. And now that I care about what people think about me, I'm too scared to do anything about it or talk to people. Because when you're little, you don't really care at all. You care about nothing. Like, when you're like 5, talking to people is just like, whatever. I used to talk with my hand, actually. Like, if anyone here on my channel has ever seen Happy Billion Friends, the reason Happy Billion Friends became a thing, it's because ever since I was a baby, I had been doing that hand thing where, how people, like, have puppets and they stick their hand in there like a puppet kind of hand thing, or like sock puppets. I would do just the shape of the hand. Not with a sock on it or anything, no puppet, just my hand in that shape, and I named him Pup-Up. And spelled P-U-P-P-U-P, Pup-Pup. I don't know why, don't ask. My mom said she thinks I was trying to, like, name him something similar to Puppet, but I don't think I was. I think I just like the name Pup-Up. I don't know why. I might have been when I was really, really little. I might have tried to name him Puppet, or just call him a puppet, but it just came out Pup-Up. So ever since then, his name was Pup-Up. And my brother actually did it as well. Me and him both had Pup-Ups, and we played with them. And they were our little friends. And every time I was really shy and nervous when I was talking to somebody, I would hold my hand in the air with Pup-Up and make him talk what I was saying. Like, when I was really nervous, I would stick my hand up in the air and talk with him as I was talking. Because I figured I could pretend to be Pup-Up and I wouldn't be as nervous. And that was the way I coped with it back then, because I didn't have public school, to get used to talking to people all the time. So I made up my own way. And then, when I got older, instead of using Pup-Up to talk to people, I used Rocky, my webkin signature Timberwolf. And that's why I got so obsessed with him. I also used a bunch of other stuffed animals before I used Rocky at the time. So I used basically Rocky as a mask, is what I'm saying. Like, when I used to make videos and I never show my face and I only showed Rocky, I was using him as a mask because I was too scared to show my face. So that's why homeschool damages people just as bad as public school. All in all, what I'm saying is, school sucks and it's the worst. Like, for everybody involved. It can make people depressed. Either way you do it, it can make someone sad. It can change their personality in different ways. It sucks. No matter how you do it, it sucks. So, if anyone ever says, oh, I wish I was homeschooled, just be like, no, you don't, because it's the same exact thing. Actually, it can be even more traumatizing sometimes. Speaking from someone who's been homeschooled her entire life, it can be just as bad. And all my friends are in public school, and they've told me stories about how they have to deal with bullies and being talked to badly and people cursing all the time, and it's the worst, and how bad it is there. And then I compare that to my, self right now, and it damages me just the same. Like, even though I don't have the same bullies and the same people annoying me and stuff like that, it's still the same way it damages people is the same. It doesn't change. Because either you're alone and doing school and it's boring and you're stuck with your thoughts, or you're at public school and it's boring and you're stuck with other people's thoughts about you. So it's the same way. It's all about, I guess, how you look at it, and your mind focuses on better things than just hating yourself and not wanting to be here and stuff like that. So either way, it damages kids. That's what I'm going to say about school. School sucks no matter which way you do it. Because my entire life, every time I was like, yeah, I'm homeschooled, everyone that ever said that I was homeschooled to literally said just the word lucky. And I was like, do you really think it's that easy to do homeschool? You think it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, this is a free pass to get out of school and get out of doing school? Like, most people, whenever I told them, oh, I don't have school today because my mom is sick, or, oh, I don't have school today because we didn't pay my school today, they're like, oh, lucky, I wish I didn't have school today. But the thing is, with me, is I actually want to learn, but I'm just too lazy, or we don't have the money to do it, or, some people wish they could do school, and then some people take school for granted and thinking, oh, I don't never need this in my life, and then they get older and they realize they really needed school because they can't do the things they want to do in life. Like, you can't be an animator if you don't go to school first for it and learn how to do it. You can't be, an artist without going to school. You can't really do anything in the world without going to school first, no matter what you do. I feel like, though, math is pointless, honestly. Like, whoever wants a job doing math for their job, good for you. I don't want that, so I don't see why we should have to be forced to use math when we actually never want to use it in our lives anyway. Like, if someone plans on doing math, like algebra, in their life, then let them do it. But if someone doesn't want to, why are you forcing people to do math when they don't even care? Like, yeah, I guess you need it for your bills and stuff when you're older, but that's why we have calculators, okay? I bet half the people in the world never even use math unless they're just really dorks at math and they just love math a lot. Honestly. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people that likes, oh, hi, person. I'm not one of those people that likes math. Nah, it's a system, okay? I don't care about the frickin' system and the frickin' government and crap. I could care less about what the president's doing right now. That's none of my business, really. I mean, yeah, it's the world I live in, but I don't really care. Like, everybody being all upset about Donald Trump, but I honestly could care less about who's our president. Like, I don't understand why people get, like, certain people are just so, like, that certain people just go, the president sucks, oh, blah, blah. Even when Obama was president, there were still people saying that he sucked too. But is making a bigger fuss about it now because it's Trump and he's a rich guy and he's stupid. Blah, blah, blah. But I honestly don't care about politics in the slightest. Like, in the slightest. If someone ever mentions politics to me, I just blow it off and pretend I'm not hearing what they're saying. Because I just don't care. I don't care at all about politics. That's why I never talk about it in my videos either. Because I don't see the need to. And silver ring, don't need you. And another pumpkin. Freaking trolling me with pumpkins. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. It's not Halloween anymore. Get that crap out of here. My goodness. Lord have mercy. Goodness. But anyway, enough talking about serious conversation. Let's talk about something stupid now because I'm in a stupid mood. So, what about, what can we talk about now? I'm trying to think of things to talk about in my life, but I can't remember anything that I've done that would actually be a fun story to tell. Let's see. I spent most of my life outside, honestly, when I was younger. Up until I was like a teenager, like 14, 13. I spent most of my time outside because that's where all my friends were. And then they all moved away and I became a hermit. I had to burp, by the way. When all my friends moved away, I kind of just stayed in my house all the time because there was no one really to go out there and play with besides dudes that were annoying. And there was only 3 of them because I think for most of my life it was me, my brother, and Dallas that always played outside together. And of course my friends Rosie and Cassie used to live here, but they moved away, and then I was alone with guys everywhere. And then Dallas moved away, and then it was just me, Matthew, and Bailey, and 2 other guys on the neighborhood. And I never really went outside after that. But when I did go outside, man, I'll tell you, it was the funnest. I used to ride my bike, which took me forever to 1 hour of stream. Yeah, I see it. I said like an hour and 30 minutes, but it really depends on how much I feel like talking or how much of Lucky Clovers I feel like doing at the time. I know no one's really here. I mean, there's 2 people here, and Sammy. I think it might just be me, Sammy, and someone else. I don't really know. But I'm just gonna keep talking. Someone might watch this in the future. I don't care. Okay, I'm just gonna talk because I feel like it. What was I saying? Oh, outside. When I went outside, man, I'll tell you, it was a doozy of a time because we had these, like, we had bikes and we had a moped, I believe, and we had these Power Wheels things that, you know, people have Power Wheels when they're younger. Like, my brother had like a Jeep kind of thing, and I had like a pink Jeep, which I hated because it was pink. Everything in my life was pink at that time. Like, my room was pink, my curtains were pink. It was the worst. Hence why when I think it was 13. No, 14. When I hit 14, I had my room redone, and my walls are now freaking blue because everything in my life was always pink. Pink was forced upon me, and that's probably why I hate it so much today. Like, if my parents didn't force pink upon me, I probably wouldn't hate it as much. But they were so excited to have a girl, they were like, pink everywhere! Throw it up on the walls! I don't care what it is, just put pink places. So, I was kind of like angry at pink for most of my life because I just did not like the color pink. Like, at all. Like, when I got older, it did grow on me more because, I mean, it was everywhere, and how could it not grow on me? But I still hated it being my entire room because I didn't like that my entire room was based off of pink. I was like, I need blue in my life. Like, I had, and they were not just pink, but they were princess things. Like, my covers for my bed were pink princess covers, and I had pink princess pillowcases and pink princess curtains, and I was like, I need blue. So that was why I think that's part of the reason I'm a tomboy. That, and because I grew up with a brother and a bunch of dudes, and I never really was around any girls. So that's why I act more like a dude than a guy. I act more like a dude than I do a girl. And that's why people get confused whenever I talk and my voice is deep and I act like a dude. They're like, are you a girl or a boy? I am a girl with a deep voice, okay? Don't push my buttons. I will kick you in the face. No, okay? Because I think that's what happens to girls when they're, like, forced to be something else. I'm not saying my parents forced me to be a girly girl. My mom did want a girly girl because she always dreamed of having a sister when she was younger because she was an only child and she wanted to have a sibling, and then she kind of took it upon her to, you know, well, she took it upon herself to dress me up in dresses and bows in my hair, and then I got older and I never let her do it again. When I hit like 3 and 2 and stuff, I never let her put me in any dresses anymore. Actually, it might have been around like 4 when I started going to school, because I just was angry that I was being forced to be a pretty princess. I didn't want to be a princess. I was one of those people, okay? I will not lie to you. You know how certain people, when they're little, they dress up as like Elsa or Anna or a princess or something like that, and something fancy and girly like, oh, and I'm an angel, I'm a princess, I'm this. You know what I was for Halloween one year? I was a stormtrooper from Star Wars. I used to dress up like the Hulk and Spider-Man, and I think one year I also was, what else was I for Halloween? I think one year I was a, what was I? I know I've been a wolf before, a werewolf. I was a werewolf. I've never been a single girly thing for Halloween in my life. Like, the past couple of years I've been a horse for Halloween. All I did was wear a horse mask and a tie because I was a spy horse. I had a little spy badge and a big coat and a tie and like a white shirt, and I was a spy horse. And it was the best. But I was never like a princess or a fairy or Tinkerbell. I was never any of those things because I just loved pretending to be something else that was not stereotypical girl. Like, I would walk past people on the street when I was trick-or-treating and I'd see like a princess or something from a Disney movie that was a girl, or like Snow White and blah blah blah. I was always the opposite, the complete opposite of what someone else would be. Like, so I would see okay, I'm trying to think of an example. Okay, well there was a princess and then I'd walk by as a werewolf, you know? Or when I was I think our favorite Halloween costume we ever wore, and that everyone loved the most, that me and my brother ever dressed up, was, we were both stormtroopers. And we had actual guns that made noises. And we had helmets that looked just like their helmets, and our costumes, the clothes were kind of bland, but they looked just like a stormtrooper. And we had, like, just our normal shoes on because they didn't have boots for the stormtrooper outfit. It was just, like, cloth, and then a little plastic helmet that you strapped together, and then a gun. And I think that was our favorite outfit. I think we wore that, like, twice, 2 years in a row. And people loved it. It was, like, the best costume we ever did. And it's like, I think back on that, and I think of all the times I ever saw, like, an Elsa trick-or-treating, and then I think back to when I was a stormtrooper. Like, I was never a girly girl, like, not even a little bit. I think the only girly thing I've ever done in my life was collect stuffed animals, which is not really even that girly, because most girls play with Barbie dolls, and I was over here like, I'm gonna push this stuffed animal around in a stroller, not a baby doll. I don't want that kind of crap in my life. I was a weird kid, okay? I was weird. But not in a bad way. More in like a, oh, that's awesome. You weren't none of this snobby little princess girl type. You were, you know, you could beat someone up. I was always told that I would be able to beat my friends up by, like, the guys I was friends with. Like Dallas, he always used to tell me I could, like, take my friend Rosie and beat her up. And I would win in it with her in a fight and stuff. But I never have actually been in a fist fight. My brother has. Fun story. He has punched a guy in the face before. It was actually Bailey's brother, Dallas. Not the same Dallas that we were friends with. It was actually, there were actually 2 different Dallases, but for a while we didn't actually believe that there was another Dallas. Because Dallas would always tell us about, our Dallas would always tell us that he was friends with another Dallas. And he had a brother named Bailey, and we never really believed him because it's like, yeah, right, another Dallas, seriously, what are the odds of that? And then Bailey comes over, we meet him that day, it's like, oh, hey, this is Bailey. And then we also meet Dallas, and we're like, oh, he wasn't lying. Crap. Dang. Don't I feel sheepish? Sheepish? Sheepish is what I meant to say. So, that was a thing that happened. And then that Dallas, Bailey's brother Dallas, is the one Matthew got in a fight with. So, that was, and I think they got in a fight in a street, and I just saw my brother run home crying and angry. And he went back in the house, and I was like, what the heck happened? I didn't even, and I was out front on the porch. I didn't see any of it. I just heard people screaming and stuff and arguing, and that's all I heard. I didn't really hear anything except people talking. I was listening to the radio, and then I heard our neighbor start, talking, and then I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on over there. Then Matthew storms up the driveway angrily. I'm like, okay, something happened. And then later I heard that they got into a fight, and I can't believe I missed all of it because I was just sitting right out front, and I didn't hear any of it. Like, what the heck? I wish I could have saw it. But apparently I think my brother won the fight. But I've never been in a fight before. Is it weird that I've wanted to be in a fight before, but I never have? Like, I've always had the urge to punch someone in the face and never done it. I'm that kind of person, I suppose. I'm too nice a person to punch someone in the face. But one of these days it's gonna happen. And you best believe I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it. I don't know who it'll be. I mean, maybe someone that just insults my friends or something, or my family. I always feel like that'd be the only way I'd ever get into a fight, is if someone insulted someone I love. I'd be like, okay, that's it, right to the face, just but I was always told I would take someone in a fight, but I never have gotten in a fight, so I've never found out if I was actually a strong fighter or not. So one day we're gonna find out, hopefully. I doubt it. And another fox hat, like I need another one of those. Next, and armor. Yeah, I'm not even surprised anymore, guys. I'm gonna refresh, because I'm lagging again. It's been an hour and 16 minutes. I know my strength. I don't. I've been able to take people. I've actually fought Rosie before, not like fist fights. I'm talking, I've never been to a fist fight where I slapped and punched and kicked and stuff, but I've gotten to, like, pin someone down fight where we, like, pretend to wrestle. I think I did actually fight Rosie that day, because my brother had these, like, beds in the floor, these little mattresses in the floor, and we used them as wrestling things, like wrestling board things. Actually, my brother did. Him and Dallas used to play wrestle on the floor. And I say play, but it was very violent. Like, they took it seriously. They were like, this would determine which one of us is stronger than the other. They were always about that. They were always trying to figure out which one of them was the strongest. Bailey was also a part of that. They always wanted to know which one of them could take who in a fight and stuff. But I don't think they ever figured out who. They were all kind of very, like, like, I'm stronger than you. And I was just there like, you guys are idiots. That's kind of my entire life summed up in one sentence. Then I'm like, I can take you in a fight any day, any time. And I'm over here like, man, you guys are so stupid. Like, does this actually matter? Like, I don't know if I never knew if they were actually friends or if they always were just trying to one-up each other in their entire lives. I never knew the difference. Like, because everything they ever did, they just tried to be better than each other. Even in video games, in pretend fighting, and everything. Swimming, even. Like, play wrestling in the pool. They always tried to be better than each other. And that's what always made me be like, are you even friends? Like, or do you just try to be better than each other all the time? I honestly think Bailey is closer to Matthew than Dallas ever was. Because Bailey doesn't ever try to fight Matthew or get on his nerves or something like that. Dallas would always pick fights. Like, he would always get up in people's faces. Like, one time, he got up in my mom's face. And, like, she, like, when she's mad. You always know, because my mom, when she's mad, she gets really calm and starts talking really slow and calm. Like, get out of my face now. And that's what she did to him that day. I remember because we were all watching, I think we were watching Rio in the living room. And my friend Kelsey hit Dallas in the face with a stuffed animal. And then Dallas got mad and, like, pretended he was going to punch her. Like, literally punch a girl. He was pretending he was going to punch Kelsey. And then my mom stepped in and was like, hey, no, don't do that, blah, 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 stop. And then Dallas was like, what are you going to do? And he got up in her face. And my mom, we were all sitting there and we all, like, backed up more into the couch, like, oh, Lord have mercy. And then Dallas was, like, right in her face, like, nose to nose almost. And my mom was like, get out of my face. And he literally, like, backed up because he could, like, everyone in the room could feel that if he did not, he was about to get hit. And then my mom, of course, never let us forget that story because she was so mad at him that day. So that's why Dallas was always kind of an enigma, because he always just wanted to get into fights with people, and he was honestly scary to me because I never knew what he was like, if he was gonna threaten to punch me one day. He actually never did, but one time He did try to get up in my face, I think, before. I can't really remember, but he has threatened me sometimes, like, oh, what are you going to do? And I would just give him the same look my mom used to, because I would be mad at him, and I would just stare at him. And I'm pretty sure most of the guys that were friends with me were scared of me. Like, my mom claims that Bailey's scared of me, but I don't think he is. But my mom claims that guys were scared of me because I was, like, such a tomboy, and I was like, I will punch you in the face. But honestly, everything I ever said to them, like, I will kick you, I will punch you, I never actually did. Because I was too scared to. I was too scared to hit a guy because I think they would hit me back, so I never really got on anyone's nerves. And when I did, it was only like a playing thing where I was like, hey, you suck, I killed you in this video game. But it was never a big thing. But with Rosie, me and her actually got into like an angry argument where we almost stopped being friends and stuff, so that's why I always figured if I ever got into a fight, it would be with her. Because me and her push each other's buttons sometimes. But we haven't really talked to each other that much, like, when we're older now, so we don't really know each other that well. We're closer now than we were back then. Back then we just bumped heads a lot, because we were so similar, and so, like, alike, that we bumped heads a lot, and we got angry at each other a lot. So, if I ever got into a fight with someone, it would either be with her or Kaylee. I've almost wanted to slap Kaylee so many times, though. Like, me and her, we don't really get angry at each other, like, at all. If you can believe this, because most best friends would get angry with their friends and, like, threaten their lives and be really mad at each other and threaten to stop being friends, but we've never been that mad at each other before. Because, like, even when we get really mad at each other, like, to where we're so angry at them we just want to hit them, we still know that we're best friends. We're just so angry at each other at that time that we don't want to talk to each other. But we've only been that angry at each other one time, and I think that person that was that angry was me. I have hit her in the face once because she cursed, and I told her to stop cursing, and then she said GD again, which is gosh dang, and I hate when people say that because it is like the worst swear you can say in front of a Christian, and in general, it's the worst swear word to say, is GD. And she kept saying it, and I go, if you say that again, I'm gonna slap you. And she apparently didn't believe me because about 5 minutes later, she goes, man, GD, and I literally, without even thinking, my hand just hit her in the face. Like, I just slapped her in the cheek, and she looked at me so confused and so startled. She was like, and we both just kind of stared at each other, and I was like, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I did, but I also couldn't control myself. Like, if I had control of my body, I definitely would not have slapped you. I would have definitely thought about it, but I never would have done it. So I definitely did not have control of my body just then. I am sorry. But I actually did never say that I was sorry. I just kind of did it because she wouldn't stop cursing, and I told her. I warned her. Literally 5 minutes before that, I warned her. I go, if you don't stop saying that, I'm gonna slap you. And she just laughed like, yeah. And then that's what happens when you don't believe me. Actually, all of my friends one time have cussed in front of me, and I've actually taken their heads off about it because I just never liked when my friends cursed. I hated it. Because it was like one day, they were like, oh, yeah, they were being so polite. Like, yeah, I'm not going to curse around you, blah, blah, blah. Then one day they came over for my birthday, and literally everybody was cursing and saying GD and F this, F that. And I was like, what happened to you people? That was my 14th birthday party, and it was also the worst birthday party I've ever had in my life. Because everyone was cursing. Literally, it felt like none of my friends were my friends because they didn't even act like they usually do. They acted completely different. And it was also because they were flirting with all the boys and they were being stupid. And that was probably my worst birthday party ever. Like, I actually laid in the road crying and waiting for a car to come. Like, it was one of those dramatic ones where it's like when you're a teenager and you're being overly dramatic about everything. We were all being overly dramatic that birthday party, so that's why it was my worst one ever. That was actually the birthday party where I got my room redone, where I got the blue walls and stuff like that. So, it was, in a way, it was my favorite birthday party because I got a new room design. And then it was also my worst. Like, it was a very confusing birthday party. Like, everyone cried at my birthday party that year. Everyone. Even Kaylee, Rosie, Kelsey, me, everybody cried, man. Everybody gonna cry. It was a doozy. But I think my favorite birthday by far had to be either my last one or my 16th birthday. My 17th or my 16th were my favorite ones. Because my 17th birthday, I went to the mall. There's a vlog on my channel of my actual 17th birthday. There's also, I think, a vlog on my channel of my 16th. And those are my favorite because it was my first time ever going to the mall on my 17th. And on my 16th, it was my first time ever having, like, a fondant cake that was professionally done by somebody. And it was amazing. It had my old YouTube logo on it and a freaking purple rare ball cap from Animal Jam. And it had my webcam stuffed animal Rocky on it. And it was just the best cake I've ever had in my life. And that's why it was my favorite birthday. That and it's because my 16th birthday. Like, come on. 16th birthdays are the best. Or they're supposed to be. Mine was. Mine was alright. I mean, the cake was my favorite part about it. So, yeah. Just off on a tangent there. Didn't even read the chat that entire time because I was just off on a tangent. I'm weak without cloth. Rocky? Never mind. Okay, then. And open sesame. Ooh, a straw hat. Nice. Not gonna deny that. Next. And it's wings. Okay. Straw hat, good. That's good for me. We're gonna do it a couple more times, I think. I know it's already like an hour and 20 minutes in. I said when it's an hour and 30, I'll stop. But I still don't know. It might go on for 2 hours at this point. Maybe 2 hours exactly. Might be around the time. I'm gonna try to do a couple more rounds, though, because I'm so determined to get a caller in this live stream. I'm just so, like, I feel it. You know how I've mentioned my hunches before, or my Rocky sense, as I'm gonna start calling it, because hunches kind of sounds weird. Let's be honest. It kind of sounds weird. But I think it was Danielle that said the idea for me calling it my sense, like the Rocky sense, which is when I have a feeling about something, like kind of like how psychics are, like if you go here at this time, blah blah blah. I don't really believe in psychics, but I feel like I definitely have like Rocky sense, where it's like, you know how like there's like a wolf. I had to refresh. I'm really laggy. Like how, you know, how a wolf has like a sense of smell. I have a sense of like when I should do something and when I shouldn't, or which way I should go, like a sense of direction, and a sense of something I should do. Like with this, I have a sense that I'm going to get a friggin' caller in this live stream, or at least a spike in general. I have a feeling that I'm going to get a spike in this live stream if I keep going, but I also, you know, don't know, because I never know. I just have a feeling, and then I keep going. What? No more hour. No. It had gone offline, so... Oh, well, I'm still going. But anyway, there's like, what was I saying? I was talking about, what was I talking about? I can't even remember what I was saying. Hang on, can I hear it on here? Nope. No, I cannot. I was trying to hear it on my laptop from the delay so I could see what I was talking about, but I can't hear it. What was I saying? This is going to drive me crazy. This is going to drive me crazy. I was talking about... What was I talking about? I don't remember what I was... Like, it just completely left my mind. I don't even know what I was saying. Can someone remind me, please? I don't know what I was talking about. It was something I really wanted to talk about, too, and I just can't remember what it was. Think. Rocky Sense! It was the Rocky Sense. I remembered. Whenever I get that feeling like I should do something, I just do it. Like on Minecraft. Every time I'm like, I know there's gonna be a nether fortress in this direction if I keep walking this way in the nether, and then I'll always find one. I don't know what it is, by some fate that I find one in that exact direction. One time we found one in the nether, and then I literally turned to my right and was like, I sense another one. And they were like, no you don't. And then I walked, like, I want to say 300 blocks away from where the other one was, and I found another one, like, really close by. And they were like, oh my gosh! And I used to, back then, I would say, I got a hunch. I got the hunch and stuff like that. But now I want to start calling it, like, the Rocky sense. Because, like, wolves have senses. So, I'm going to start calling it that instead. Because it's a feeling I get in the back of my, like, in my heart. I'm like, if I do this, something good will happen. Something like that. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a psychic feeling, but I'm not going to say that I'm psychic, because I'm not. Because I don't really believe in psychics. So I'm not going to say I am, but it's a sense. It is a sense that I have. My brain has the power. Mainly in the nether. It's always in the nether on Minecraft that I find a fortress, and that's like my strongest sense ever. That if I go in a certain direction, I'll find one. Like, on one of the episodes of Wildcraft Season 2, I did the same thing. I was like, if I go in this direction, I will find one. And then I found one. It was insane. And it's not like I go in a straight line, either. I, like, go one way and I turn a different direction. Like, I look at the terrain in the nether and I'm like, I have a good feeling about this way. And then I go that way. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna... Yeah, that's what it is, basically. It's a feeling that I get. That I just have to do that, and then I do it. Like, I also learned something else about myself. I had one of my headphones, like, off of my, like, ear, so I could hear things. And, like, so I could, like, hear if someone came in my room or not. And I had one of my headphones, like, ear things off of my ear, and the other one was on my ear. I was listening to music, and my mom was walking up and down the hallway, And then before, like, while she was walking up down the hallway, one of the times, my ear, like, literally twitched. Like, I felt it twitch, but I don't know if you, like, if someone saw it in real life, they would see it twitch, or if it just twitched to me. And I didn't actually, like, my ear didn't twitch, but it just felt like it did. But it felt like it twitched. Like a wolf ear kind of twitches when it hears something. And then literally, right when it twitched, my mom came in the room. It's like I knew she was about to come in my room. But the thing was, like, how was I going to know if she was going to come in? Because she walked up and down the hall, past my door over and over again. And how did my ear know that one time when it twitched, that she would come in my room? Like, the amount of chances that she had to come in my room before my ear even twitched was insane. But it's like my ear was like, twitch, twitch, and then she came in and I was like, I'm a wolf. I told my mom, she goes, yeah, because you were born a dog. I was like, well, maybe I was supposed to be a dog, but it got confused, and now I'm a human. I don't know. And maybe that's where I get the Rocky sense from. I don't know. Maybe I'm part dog. I don't actually believe that I'm part dog, but I definitely believe that I have the trademarks of a dog sometimes, which is weird. Maybe it's just because I've always been obsessed with wolves that I've begun to act like one, like, on purpose, but not knowing I'm doing it on purpose, you know? I've begun to be a wolf without even noticing it, but probably not. I just feel like I'm obsessed with wolves, and therefore I've become therefore I've become one. I don't know, though. It's weird, though. The ear twitchy thing, that was weird. Like, my ear only has twitched one more time before that, but it's only when she walks up and down the hallway my ear twitches, because it hears her walking down the hallway. But this time it was like twitch, twitch, and then she walked in my room, and I was like, if you could gaze into the future, it was confusing to me. Someone sent Rocco Taco to a science tab. What? She has become a wolf. I'm not a wolf, okay? I'm not gonna say I'm a werewolf or anything like that, because I'm not weird like that. But I definitely feel like my username on my channel is very fitting. A wild wolf 6200. I definitely feel like a wolf was definitely meant to be my favorite animal, because I think the reason I love wolves so much is because I relate to them sometimes. Like how there's lone wolves and stuff like that, and how they just want to be alone sometimes, and how they prefer to go it alone and do things by themselves, and also how they like to have a pack, though, at the same time. Like, they're loyal to their pack, but they also want to be alone sometimes. Like, stuff like that. Like, I'm loyal to my family and my friends, but I also want to be alone from time to time, you know. My ear twitches. Stuff like that. I have a sense of when to do things and when I shouldn't. But I feel like God gives me that sense of when I should do something like that and when I shouldn't. But I just blame it on my sense, even though it's not. You're a wolf. You're a wolf. I think that's what that's supposed to say. I definitely feel like if I was not a human, I would be a wolf, for sure. If I had to choose an animal to be, it would be a wolf. But I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, I mean, I must have been a wolf in another life or something. No, I'm not one of those people that believes that. I'm a Christian. I mean, I don't believe in that stuff. Rip Rocco. Yes, you're a wolf. Yes, that's what I figured you were gonna say. But yeah, I mean, bork bork, you know, you can call me a wolf if you want to. I mean, I am Wild Wolf 620, so it only makes sense that I should act like a wolf. What else things do I do that are like a wolf? I base things off what I smell. That's another thing. Like, I've never eaten a pickle. I've never eaten ketchup or mustard because I don't like the way it smells. I always say, ever since I was little, I would say, if my nose says no, then I'm not eating it. Like, every time my nose did not like the way something smelled, I never ate it. Ever. Like, even if it's something that's like, oh, it's just chicken with some, like, sauce on it and some cheese and stuff, it's like, no. My nose says it smells gross, I'm not eating it. So, I base things off of my smell, first of all. That's one thing. Another thing I'm obsessed with the moon in general. I love the moon, like, a lot. And all my friends know this. When I was a baby, my first ever sentence that I fully said a sentence of was, the moon is there, the moon is shiny. I was obsessed with the moon from a very young age. So I'm just gonna go off and say that I am a wolf. I mean, I guess I just act like a wolf. Like, you know how there's, like, people talk about spirit animals? Mine must be a wolf, apparently. Some people act like, you know, cats and stuff. Some people more act like a cat when they're, like, you know, prefer to be alone all the time and don't like to show affection and stuff like that. Another thing, I'm also very loyal, like a doggy. I'm loyal to all my friends. I'm the most loyal doggy you'll ever meet. Oh, goodness. And Phantom Gauntlets, okay. And another pumpkin! Ah, it trolls me every time! Okay. So I would definitely say I have pretty much all the trademarks of a dog/wolf. I'm loyal. I base things off my nose. I have senses like a wolf when I have sense of direction because wolves have to track things and stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's confusing. My ear twitches. I'm a weird person. It confuses me. Hence, mystical moonlight became a thing. Exactly. I've always wanted to know what it was like to be a werewolf, and now I know. My goodness. Moons are nice. Yes, they are. You're a wolf, Harry. I mean, instead of Harry, it's you're a wolf, Rocky. It's like, you're a wolf, Rocky. My goodness. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. That's a thing. Pumpkin. Yeah, the pumpkin haunts me in my sleep. Looks like it's the circle of a spike, and then it's not. I'm only going to do this a couple more times, guys. You don't have to worry. It's already been an hour and 30 minutes, so I'm only going to do it at least 2 more times, maybe 1 more. And it takes me like 9 minutes, maybe 8 to do it. But if you could not snore, what's your user on AJ? You can see it on the screen right now. It's below me. It's 0, Rocky 0. Buddy, if you could not snore, he's asleep right now. He's being lazy. Like, he's not even under the cover like he usually is. He just flopped on top of the bed like, leave me alone to die. Buddy. Oh, his eye just opened like, can you not talk to me? I'm trying to sleep, thank you. Me too, buddy, me too. So yeah. And that's why, like, ever since I got Rocky, like my Webkinz Timberwolf, I've been obsessed with wolves. Like, I never really had a favorite animal until I got obsessed with Rocky, my Timberwolf Webkinz thing. So, I don't know, man. Maybe God used Rocky to help me find out who I was really meant to be. Wild Wolf 6200. Actually, my YouTube name used to be, Rockin' Rocky Studios. It used to be my name on here. I think it was Rockin' Rocky Studios, and then it was Rockin' Rocky 620 or something like that. And then I finally was like, you know what? I don't want to be known for just being Rocky. I'm gonna be Wild Wolf 620, and then I was known as Rocky anyway. Like, it was like a big slap in the face. It's like, okay, I don't want to be known as Rocky, so I'm not gonna do that. But then I made my username on Animal Jam Rocky, and then everyone started calling me Rocky anyway, and now that's my name on here forever. That's my nickname forever. I'll never grow out of it. Even when I have like 10 million subs one day, I'm always gonna be called Rocky. It's just what happened, guys. It's just what happened. My goodness. The irony, though. That's like the most amazing irony. It's like Rockin' Rocky Studios. Nah, I wanna be Wild Wolf 620 because I don't want to be called Rocky for the rest of my life. 2 years later. Oh, goodness. The irony. My doggo is nice. He likes to race his teeth when I move. What? What? I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Oh no, buddy, why? He's laying on his back with his legs in the air like he always does. I posted a picture of him doing this one time on Instagram too. He's sleeping like a human right now, as I call it. And Mimi's just staring at the door like, why am I in here with this dog? Why? Get me out of here. So yeah. What else to talk about? Because this is going to be the second to last round I do in this stream. Hopefully I get a spike. I'm not holding my breath anymore. I need a drink, sorry. My mouth is becoming dry. What else to talk about? Come here, Lucky. I'm gonna hold you. Because you've been on my mic this entire time. And I want to hold you for good luck. I don't actually believe in luck. I believe in being blessed. But I just like saying good luck to people because it's easier to say than good bless. Like, how are you supposed to say that? You're like, bless you. It's like, I didn't sneeze. What? So I just say good luck, but whenever I say good luck, I actually mean be blessed or something like that. So I don't actually believe in luck. But I like Lucky. He's adorable. I called him Lucky because I thought he was a lucky Dalmatian that would always give me spikes, but he's not. He's a traitor. I didn't mean it, Lucky, but yeah, seriously though, help me out, man. Help a sister out. Here, get back on my microphone. There you go. Just sit right down. Okay. Don't mind him. He's just gonna watch me while I talk to you guys. Don't mind me. Right when I said that, I look over at the chat and Sammy's like, "Don't mind me." I'm like, "Don't mind him. Don't mind Lucky." Oh, goodness. St. Patrick's Day, though, today. That's cool. I mean, the reason I love St. Patrick's Day is because green is one of my favorite colors, obviously, because of my channel, blue and green. So, whenever, like, there's a holiday that's specific around, like, oh, green things, I'm like, yes, green. And then I get happy. Like, Christmas has, like, red and blue, and, not red and blue, red and blue, red and green. And then, you know, every time you see red and green together, it's like, oh, Christmas colors. Every time I see green, I'm like, yes, St. Patrick's Day. Green everywhere. Make it green. What? That sounds like weeb? What? I'm laughing at my dead hamster. Okay, then. Green is gross. Green is amazing. Green is awesome. Hello, person. I love green. Like, if it's the right color green, then it's, like, amazing. Like, the color green of the clovers and stuff, that's the color green I like. I don't like green like the grass on here right now. I don't like puke green. I like light green. Green is pretty. My mom has green eyes, I believe. Greenish, grayish. They go back and forth. Mine are like green and blue, actually. Sometimes they look blue, and then sometimes they look green, and sometimes they're like a mixture. It's weird. Because I think my dad's eyes are blue, my mom's are like greenish, so it kind of like blended together with me and my brother's eyes, which is weird, because my channel colors is blue and green, and then my eyes go back and forth from being green to being blue. It's weird. It's very weird. But whenever someone asks me what my eye color is, I say blue, because it's usually more times than any is blue. Green is gross. Green is amazing! I will continue to say it no matter how much you say it's gross. I love green. I love green, blue, orange, and red, and black. Obviously, who doesn't love black? Literally everyone loves black. If you don't love black, you probably love pink. Because the opposite of someone loving black, if they don't like black, it's because they like all these shiny, like, pink and yellow and purple and stuff like that. My mom loves black, though, and she also loves pink. Her favorite color, I believe, is purple. So, I mean, not everyone that hates black loves every other color. Like, if you hate black, maybe you just love blue or something. I don't know. But I like green and blue the most. I like most colors green. Like, even if it's like light green or dark green, I like green. And I also like any other color of blue. Like, every color of blue that exists, I love. Like, there's not been a color of blue or like a teal that I have not loved. Like, the color of my eagle right now, I love that color of blue too. Like, I don't just prefer dark blue or light blue. I prefer all blue. Everything in my life must be blue. I'm blue, but it no. We're not gonna start singing songs. Goodness. The only colors I like are teal and navy blue. Navy blue is a good color. I like teal as well. Any blue, really. Any blue, as I've stated. Any bluish related color, I love. I also love green. Green and blue together, I just love. I also love black and blue together. Black goes good with everything, though. So, but my hair used to be black and blue. That's probably why I love it so much. Actually, maybe I love it so much because of Darling Arctic Paul and how she's black and blue, and then I made my hair black and blue, so it's a thing. Welcome to the stream also. Welcome. It's almost been 2 hours, guys. So one more round after this one, and then I will end it. It's been fun. It's been a fun old time. Even if no one really came and asked me questions, I've kind of just kept the conversation going by myself anyway, because I'm used to doing this in live streams. Like, the past 2 live streams I did, I was not expecting anybody to come, I'm just going to say. I was expecting to do what I'm doing right now and just talking about random things that I feel like talking about, but then a bunch of people showed up and then asked me questions and I had to answer them, so that's why those 2 streams I did were really long live streams, because I didn't expect people to show up. Like, straight up did not. And then people did. Like, right now, I wasn't expecting anybody to show up right now either. I was expecting to just be me and Sammy. But here you guys are, so thank you for coming. Green is not a creative color. Stated by Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Green is not a creative color. I think the only creative colors that there are is like, oh, a light gray or a teal and stuff like that. Because the most basic favorite colors or creative color that you can like is like blue and green and red and black and stuff like that. And purple. Those are and pink. Basically all the traditional favorite colors. Like, you never see someone nowadays that their favorite color is like, oh, I like light gray, or like a teal, or a burgundy, or a magenta. You never see people that have those as favorite colors. Because the other ones are so basic that people just love. I love every color of blue, not just the basic colors, but all of them. I also love every color of green. I don't really prefer like the puke dark green. I prefer like light green, but pretty much every color of green I will accept because I just love green. The color of my chair is green, and that's my favorite color of green. Is the color of my chair. That's my favorite color. It actually took me forever to pick out a chair that I wanted. That was the perfect color that I wanted it to be. Because all the chairs my mom picked out were like the puke green. They were really dark green that you couldn't really tell were green. I was like, I want a light green and I want it now. And then I got it. And it's gorgeous. Okay, we're going to open this chest and we're going to do one more round. We've been recording for 1 hour and 44 minutes. Hypno glasses that are green. Look at that. Oh, goodness. Okay, next. Oh, guys! Guys! We got one! I knew we would do it! I knew we would do it! Guys! Guys! My heart! And it's a black short. I haven't gotten a black color of any color. I haven't gotten a black collar of any type so far. I've only gotten the black long wrists in this adventure. So a black short! That's amazing! That's awesome! Give it to me! Thank you! I'm happy! Is it weird that I actually was about to add the black short in the thumbnail for this live stream, and I kept feeling like when I opened the chest I was gonna get a black short, and then I did. What? Rocky Sense? Anybody? Rocky Sense? Anyone? Anyone? And instead of adding the black short in the thumbnail, I added a black long. If I would have added that black short, I would have been so... Oh my god, I would have been mind blown. Okay, one more round. Last round, because I did already get a spike, so I'm happy. But I always do one more extra round in case Animal Jam feels generous. Why did it make me log out? What? In case Animal Jam feels generous and wants to give me another one, I always do it one more time, just to be sure. I'll probably spam more once the live stream's over and then watch some stuff, eat some food, relax, and then record some stuff. But let me go and do it one more time, because I said I was going to do it one more time. Even if I got a spike that round, I was going to do it another time. My goodness. Hi, hello, I remember you from the other live stream. Then you're my buddy on here. How's it going? Feel free to come join for the last round of Lucky Clovers. Goodness gracious. Spike. Woo, black short, yay. Yeah, I've gotten a lot better than that. Like last year, I think I got 2 black longs last year, and that was the best I did. I haven't gotten any black longs this year. I've gotten the black long wrist, but I've not gotten the black long collar yet. I've gotten several red longs though. I think I've gotten a total of 3 red longs in this year of Clovers in general. So, that's awesome. I don't have my computer with me. Okay, that's fine. Welcome to the stream. Luckily, it's about to end. Yeah, it is in a couple minutes after I do this. But maybe we'll get another spike. I'm feeling it, guys. I told you! What did I tell you earlier when I was talking about the Rocky Sense, guys? What did I tell you? I told you so! I had a feeling that I was going to get a spike in this freaking live stream, and what happened? Here we are. Getting this spike. I only have diamond spikes. What? I have no spikes. I only have diamond. Well, diamond spikes are better than none. Like, I remember when I started and everybody was obsessed with spikes, I was like, what is the big deal? And then I bought the diamond shop ones that they had out at that time. Like, they had just came out around the time that I started playing. They were the silver ones, and like the blue and pink one and the brown one and stuff in the diamond shop. Those were the ones that were out around the time that I was playing, and I bought like all of them, but I never really used any of them except for the silver one. And then they got out of stores, and they became super like rare to people. Like, people would trade them for din betas and other spikes and stuff like that. And they became a thing, and I was like, oh, so I have a pretty decent spike right now, because I had a silver one, and everybody loved that one the most. People still love the silver one. And that one became a pretty decently rare one around that time. Anyway, not as rare as the black long is right now and stuff like that, but it was an okay spike to have at the time. And then I did Forgotten Desert all the time, and I got a green long. I moved on up really fast. And then I got, I think, a blue long and a purple one, and then I got a black long in one of the Forgotten Deserts I did. I was like, oh my god, isn't this the rarest spike in the game? And I started doing my research and stuff, typing my little fingers away, seeing which spike was the best, and I figured out the order of how rare spikes were, and I figured out that the black one was worth, like, a lot compared to the others, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best spike in the game? Wow, I'm doing pretty good in this game. And then the more, like, I went on it and I realized how lucky it was that I got that spike. Like, that's the only black long that I have ever gotten in the Forgotten Desert in my life. I've never gotten another one since, and I've been on Animal Jam for, like, almost 3 years since that day. Actually, almost technically 4. Technically. Because it was around the time before I actually met the wild ones and stuff. My mom was hacking up a loogie in the hallway. So it was like almost 4 years ago, and I was like, man, that was like, I've still not gotten one, and it's been like 4 years. Like, the Forgotten Desert, back then might have been easier to get spikes in, or maybe they just made it harder to get spikes now. But that was like so lucky, or blessed, if you would say. I'm too lazy to even care about it. I just have it read long. Yeah, most people that are on Animal Jam either are obsessed with rares, or they're okay with whatever they have, or they just like rares. They like the way they look and stuff. They're okay with their looks without having a certain item and stuff. I'm one of those people that just loves making looks and stuff and being all swaggy with the stuff I have. I love looking all swaggy. That's my only excuse for having stuff on here. And it's not about looking so rare that I just blow everyone's minds. Like, yeah, I could wear this freaking white beta tail and this black long and a neon bow and a headdress and crap like that. But that I'm not wearing it to show off or brag, which is what most people think people do when they wear their stuff. It's like, oh yeah, let me just trade for this item that I'm never going to wear because I don't actually like it. Like, if you're going to trade for something that's really, like, rare and you don't actually like it, and you just, like, you never wear it because you don't like it, then why trade for it? Like, the reason people wear the rare stuff that they trade for is because they actually really love the thing they traded for, and that's why they traded for it. Like, with my first glitched ring, I don't wear it on, like, all of my looks because I want to brag that I have a first glitched ring. I wear it because I love the way it looks. It's gorgeous. Like, people usually think people brag, though, because they wear so much stuff. But, like, if you see someone that's wearing, like, a black long, and a white beta tail, and a blue or light pink headdress or something, and all these rare things, they're like, oh, show off. It's like, no, they just traded for things that they liked, and now they're wearing them. Because they like the way they look. I mean, some people probably do wear it to brag and be like, look how rare I am. But I'm not one of those people. Most of the people in Animal Jam aren't those people, I feel like. Most people only trade for things because they want... Like, that's what Animal Jam is based around, is making looks. And making outfits and stuff, and making your den look awesome. Like, that's what it's based around right now. I mean, of course it's supposed to be about animals, but it's not. Let's get honest here. It's not about animals at all. Does anyone have gold items? What do you mean? I like rares. Yeah, rares are okay. I like the really big rares, like tikis and headdresses and stuff, but I don't really like having to trade and do all that work to get them, so I just admire from a distance. The only time I ever felt like doing that kind of work was for my 2 headdresses that I have now, and they took me, like, years to get them, and after doing that and taking years to get those, I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like doing that again for another headdress that I'll probably never even wear because I already have 2 of them. So I've never really traded for another headdress, but I definitely could get one right now if I wanted to. I could get a lot of things right now if I wanted to, because I have so many spikes right now. I just don't. I'm also saving spikes to give away for when I hit 500 subs. I'm saving a spike to give away. I really don't know what color to give away. So I don't want it to be like a black long because I don't want to go from giving away like a wrist and a short collar and stuff like that and then just be like black long. Because people want to think I'm trying to get views and stuff and I'm not. I'll probably give away like an orange long. What just happened? Don't scroll down on me. I'll probably give away like an orange long or a green long or something like that. Like a really like a bad long instead of a good one. And then work my way up the more subs I get. I'm not giving away to get views or subscribers. I'm not going to be like, you have to be subscribed to me to get this long. It's more of like a, thank you for subbing to me, the people that are. And if you like what you see, sub to me right now. It's fine. I'm not going to force you to. But if you like me, sub to me. That's my motto in life. I'm trying to make a full gold items for one of my looks. Oh. I think I have some gold things, but they're basically store-bought gold things. They aren't really very important. I would suggest getting, like, if you could trade for one, I would suggest getting, like, a founder, because they're, like, really yellow that they look gold, and they look really good with, like, gold things, like the gold collar and stuff, the gold spike, which I think I have one of those, but I use it on my founder's looks. So, but I don't understand Animal Jam with adding all these different spikes and trying to make them rare like the other spikes. Like, there would never be another spike that is more rare than the ones that we already need in life, like the black longs and stuff. I don't think another spike will ever top a black long. Like, ever. They keep trying to add them, like, oh, the magenta spike collar, which I think actually is better than a black long to some people, like the magenta spiked one. The original glitched one that was rare, not the diamond shop one that they released. Some of them are just more rare than others, but I would never trade for one of those because I don't I don't know. I'm not a fan of the magenta things and stuff on here that they're trying to force upon people. That and the promo things, like this freaking leopard slippers and stuff like that. I'm not really a fan of those. And the alpha sword. Don't get me started on that. I don't know. I just don't have gems. I don't have a 10 stars. I have like 3 million. So if you need some stuff, I can hook you up, man. I got a bunch of gems. Okay, Spike. Spike? No Spike. I'm okay with that. I already got one. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I think I'm going to end the live stream now because I want to go eat and record some other videos today and not waste my time doing this. How many gems do I have? Because if I didn't have some, I would buy you some stuff. I have 4 million. Oh, I think I hit 4 million in this live stream, or maybe before the live stream. I did have 3 million, so I just hit 4 million gems. That's awesome. That is amazing. It's kind of weird, but awesome. I never buy anything on Animal Jam. That's why I have so many gems. No. But yeah, I got gems for days, guys. So if you ever need something from the store, I could buy you like 1 billion gold bricks, and you could just sell them and get some money for yourself and buy whatever you want. The only reason I don't do that for people is because my den's always full, and I never have enough space to actually buy a bunch of gold bricks to give out to people. But maybe I'll start keeping gold bricks in my den inventory to send to people for money. You get a gold brick, and you get... No. Okay, come here, Lucky. You can get off the microphone now. Go on my computer monitor. I need gold. Okay. So then I'm going to end the live stream here. Because it's been going on for almost 2 hours. It's 1 hour and 55 minutes. Which isn't really that longer than what I said I was going to do. I said 1 hour and 30, and it's almost 2, so it's only a couple, like 30 minutes longer than I said. Campfire song, yeah, I know. I'm aware. I will never forget. It's fine. But yeah, I definitely have been enjoying doing live streams, even if no one showed up that much this time. People are here. Hello. But, can I have money, please? I will give you money after the stream is over. If you add me on here, I will add you. Are my buddy requests on? Are they on? Buddy requests are off. Okay, I'll turn them on. If you add me on here, I will send you stuff after the stream is over, when I have time to. So yeah, I'm gonna sing the campfire song in a minute, Sammy. It's fine. I'm just saying some final words, if you will. I mean, I guess I could say I'm at the campfire. It would make more sense. But yeah, I'm getting really happy with how I've been live streaming lately because oh, you're in my den. Hello. I just saw your user in the chat and then I came to my den and there you were. So, I didn't mean to open the door. I meant to go out the door. I've been really happy with the way I've been streaming lately because I can stream more efficiently now and I can have like the be right back sign and the stream starting soon sign and stuff like that. And the streams don't, like, the screen is more zoomed in and it's not like on Google Hangouts where it shows your entire screen. And it's more efficient looking, I guess. It's amazing. Okay, Sammy, you're not even on the thing for me. You're all the way over there. I know, it probably doesn't look like I'm over here to you. Maybe if I click the mat again, it'll look like I'm over here to you. To me, you're all the way over there. Anyway, let me adjust my headphones. I've been really getting, like, happy with the way I've been doing live streams here lately because, like, it looks so much better than it used to. Like, I can record the entire screen. I'm good knowing how to stop it. I can play music in the background and stuff, and I'm just so efficient with it now compared to how I used to be. So, it's pretty awesome. I'm getting used to doing live streams, guys. I'm gonna try to live stream other things in the future. Stuff that it's like on the web, not like video games, because I can't handle recording those right now, or we're not streaming those. So, I'll probably do that in the future if I ever can. But for now, we're stuck with Animal Jam and other desktop games. Not desktop, web games and stuff, browser games. I'm gonna drink, and then I'm gonna sing the campfire song because I need to prepare myself for this. Ugh, I burped while I was about to take a drink. That would have been scary. What'd you say? I can't see what you're saying. Umbrellas. Okay then. Good for you. Alright. My drink went down the wrong pipe a little bit. It's fine. Okay. I'm ready for this. I'm ready. Also, the delay right now is not that bad. compared to how it used to be on Hangouts. It's not really that big of a delay anymore. I mean, it's still a delay, obviously, but it's not like a massive one, and the quality doesn't look awful, you know. I'm proud of myself is what I'm saying. What are you saying? I can't see. I might as well keep this up. The leg warmers are great. Yeah. I have an obsession with a Clover leg warmer. Yeah. I'm aware that you do. Okay. So. Are we ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, now. It's almost 8, so I haven't really been streaming for that long. But let's hurry up and do this before the stream gets to 2 hours long. We're going to try to keep it at 2 hours without going over. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. R-C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E, yes, the Winchie song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along. Bum, bum, bum. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E, yes, the Winchie song. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E, yes, the Winchie song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E, yes, the Winchie song. Patrick, yes, what's up? Yeah, good, it's good work. Yeah, it'll help if you just sing along. Oh yeah! We hit 2 hours and 15 seconds. If I end it now, I won't get to 2 hours in a minute. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm sorry for this abrupt ending, but I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. I'm Wild. Woo! 6th row. I'm out of breath. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Air. Air.